phases of clinical trials today. We'll be talking about the introduction to it, the drug developmental phases, the importance of trials, why we need to conduct them, and the phases of clinical trials. So, for introduction, clinical trial is basically a systemic investigation in human subjects for evaluating the safety and efficacy of any new drug. When we introduce a new drug into the market, it cannot be introduced like that. First, it has to go through a number of tests on animals, but then on humans as well. So on subjects, basically people, patients who will be given that drug and tested for the safety and efficacy of the drug. Clinical trials are a set of tests in medical research and drug development that generate safety and efficacy data, sorry, for for health interventions in human beings. Basically, we check the drug majorly for its safety and efficacy, so that we know what effects will it have on our health. Then we have the drug developmental phases. First, we go through the preclinical phases, which are the lab and animal studies. And then we have the phase 1 tests, which only like a few people take part in it. And in this, the major concern is safety. So we basically go with the safety of the drug. How safe is the drug? We are majorly concerned with that in the phase 1. When we move to the phase 2, there are hundreds of individuals participating in such trials, in phase 2 trials. And then we are majorly concerned about finding the dose, the therapeutical dose, and finding the efficacy, how efficient is which dose. Then we move on to the phase 3 trials, in which thousands of people participate, and these confirm both the efficacy and the safety of the drug. Now, why are clinical trials important? First off, we can get new treatments. Clinical trials can help determine if new drugs or combination of drugs are safe and effective. We can know if any new drug molecule has been invented or it has been discovered, then we can get to know if it is safe and effective for human use or not. So basically, new treatments for diseases. Then better existing treatments, we can get to know if there is any other molecule which can provide a better treatment for an already existing treatment in place of an already existing treatment. Clinical trials can help improve the effectiveness, ease of use, or reduce side effects of current treatments. There might be a drug which might have many side effects, but it is still currently in use. If a new drug molecule is found with lesser side effects for treating the same disease, then that is a better line of treatment we can use. New ways to diagnose a disease. Clinical trials can also help us to detect ways to diagnose a disease early, sometimes even before the symptoms appear. So because trials are happening and because so many patients are in consideration, we can very easily find new ways to diagnose these diseases. Then it is also helpful to prevent disease, like you studied about the vaccines. We can even prevent disease even in people who are at an increased risk of the disease. Then improve the quality of life. Clinical trials can help improve the quality of life for people with chronic or life-threatening illnesses. It will be a great help to them. Clinical trials are a great help to them. Then we have new medical devices. It is not just about drugs. We can test new devices as well, and we can get to know which device is effective and safe. Then the last point is that new ways to use the treatments. There might be existing treatments in the market that might be we might be using for only one type of disease or something like that. We can broaden our perspective about drugs when we do clinical trials. We can get new ways in which we can use the same drug, same existing drug. Then we have the phases. The first phase is basically the first application in humans after the preclinical trials on animals. In this, we majorly focus on the safety and tolerability of the drug, and we take very low doses of the drug. We analyze the effectiveness, we analyze the behavior of the drug on the human, how it works, and very small number of people participate in it. These people are usually health volunteers and specialized centers are there for this phase 1 trial. And when we talk about phase 2 trial, these are therapeutic trial phase. Now we majorly are concerned about the therapeutic effect of the drug, because we already know that it is safe to a level. So uh, but we will come to safety again. But here in the phase 2, we are majorly concerned about the therapeutic effect. We also check about the dose. We also check the dose, which dose is more therapeutic and which dose might turn toxic. So we check that also here. And then um, more patients are here for the phase 2 trial. Like about 100 to 500 people are tested. And medical institute, hospitals are the places where we can go through these clinical trials. Then the phase 3 clinical trials are about the therapeutic confirmation, about the already tested drugs, about the drugs we like, I mean about, sorry, the doses. The doses we already checked, we again confirm their therapeutic effect and the effectiveness of the drug compared to the other known drugs for the same illness or disease. Uh, the people of the number of people participating in this phase 3 increases, and it is more extensive. For phase 4, this is phase 4. This is a long term observation. Uh, we again check the safety of the drug. We again take it into consideration before releasing it into the market, and very large number of patients participate in this. For the conclusions, I would like to say that clinical trial is a human experiment designed to study the efficacy and safety of the new drug or intervention. Basically, we check the safety, we check the efficacy of the drug through phases, involves phases 1 to 4 with specific objectives and end results. Each phase has different objectives and different end results, which we record very carefully. And then application to the regulatory authority. This is for US NDA. This is the body that permits, that basically takes to the FDA, and then the permission is granted. Well designed and effectively executed clinical trials form the base of therapeutic decisions. For any drug, a well designed and an effectively executed clinical trial is very important for a drug to be released into the market. And clinical trial must follow guidelines and protocols which are being given for well-being of the patients. This is very important. Ethics should be considered at any cost. And the final goal, the ultimate goal of drug development is the drug approval, so that it can be released into the market and people can benefit from it. Thank you so much.